Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to help support this channel, it won't cost you anything. All you got to do is use the links in the description if you wanted to get some of this stuff for yourself. Hey, what's going on? Rich back with another awesome video for you. Today, I have a ton of stuff I'm reviewing. I also picked up a Fantex Enthoo Evolve case, which is black. It is a mini ITX build. Now, I don't know if you can tell by the Asus ROG Strix motherboard. This is a B360i, which is for ITX, as opposed to a full ATX build. So I'm doing a mini ITX build, which is going to be really small and compact, and it's going to be awesome. So let me start from the beginning. I told you about the case. The way I build PCs, and this is the way I think you should build a PC, is you should do it for the future. You should think about what you're going to be doing and what you're not going to be doing. So I went with an EVGA 850G3 gold power supply, which is really efficient. I went with the EVGA GTX 1060. If you're going with a 2080 Ti, you only would need 850. At max, you're going to be drawing 425 watts. I like to double my power supply. If I'm going to be pulling 200, I would go with 400. If I'm going to be pulling 400, I go with 8. Got the case and the power supply at 850 so that I don't have to replace either of those later. And the motherboard, I'm going to keep that. I went with the 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance because I'm going to be keeping this. I'm going to be keeping the power supply. I'm going to be keeping the motherboard because I don't want to do overclocking. And at some point later on, I'm going to be replacing the video card to get a better video card. I'm going to be replacing the processor to get a better processor. I went with a Samsung 970 EVO NVMe M2 hard drive, 250 gigs. I could use that for Windows. That's going to be able to store the operating system, as many games as I need for right now. And once I need more storage later on, I could add another M2 onto this motherboard, which is really awesome. I would recommend going as low as you could possibly go at first when you build a PC. Unless you have the money, you know what you want to get, and you just want to go full tilt. Get the biggest power supply you're going to possibly need, so you don't have to spend the money twice and buy a bigger power supply later on. Like, instead of buying a $40 power supply now and then going out and spending $100 later on, and spending $140 altogether, I figured I would just get the power supply I'm going to use later on. I would get the motherboard I'm going to use, I'd get the RAM I'm going to use. And again, you can go with 8 gigs of RAM and then you could add it up to 16 later on, or you can go with 16 and make it up to 32 or 64, whatever you need. Just start out small, don't go crazy. I went with the Evo M2 hard drive only because I know I'm going to use it, really trusted and reliable, and it wasn't that expensive. The prices came down drastically. I would just get the M2 hard drives because there's really no point in getting the spinning ones anymore. There's no optical drive in this build, so that is a USB version of Windows 10. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to be doing a gaming PC, like the Razer Lancehead or a Razer Death Adder. I didn't get a crazy mechanical keyboard only because I'm not going to be gaming with my keyboard. I use an Xbox One controller with a mouse. I just went with a Microsoft 600 keyboard because I really don't need any kind of crazy keyboards right now. I also picked up a Noctua 140mm fan. This is the Chromax fan, which comes with the different colors. I did another video on these. These are amazing. Last but not least, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. This is the monitor I'm going to be using with this setup, which is really, really phenomenal. I've never, ever had 120 hertz or 144 hertz monitor. This is my first one. I've been gaming and using computers for years and years and years, and I've never had a really awesome monitor. So I said, you know what? It's time to do it. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get something really nice. This is probably the most expensive part of the build. As far as separate components go, this is the highest end item I got. So this is the Asus VG279. It's 144 hertz, but the cool thing is it is an IPS monitor, which is in plane switching, much, much better looking than TN, which is twisted pneumatic panels. And I'm just can't wait to see this thing. It's not a 4K. It is 1080, which is what I want to game at. That's where I'm cool. Like 1080 is fine. It's HD. It's full HD. 1 millisecond response time from gray to gray, which is really, really phenomenal. And it is a 27-inch monitor. I'll show you the final build. I'll let you see what everything looks like all put together. And I'm going to be doing a ton of videos on this. I'm going to be focusing on this now. I did a lot of tool videos recently, so I'm going to be focusing on building the PC and doing some gaming videos and giving you some opinions and thoughts. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you got all the way through it, I can't thank you enough. You are awesome. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone else that has subscribed to my channel and have followed me religiously. You are amazing. I try to keep up on everyone's channel as much as I can also, show the love and show the support. But it really means a lot, and I really want to thank everybody for sticking around with me. As always, if you wanted to pick up any of the stuff that I have in this wonderful video, I'm going to leave links down in the description. And if you can, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the section down below. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.